For 7 seasons, the blended Lambert-Foster family invited us into their Wisconsin home, proving that chaos and love could coexist under one roof. It was the quintessential 90s sitcom, lighthearted, funny, and comforting. But while the characters always found a way to resolve their problems in 22 minutes, the real lives of the actors who played them took turns that were far more dramatic than anything a writer's room could invent. Here is the definitive update on where the cast of Step by Step is in 2026. First, we look at the patriarch, Patrick Duffy, who brought Frank Lambert to life. When the show started in 1991, Duffy was already a legend, having navigated the infamous shower scene on Dallas for over a decade. As Frank, he was the lovable, tull-belt-wearing goofball. Now 77 years old, Duffy's life has been a masterclass in resilience. While he enjoyed the resurgence of Dallas in the 2012 reboot, the bright lights of his career dimmed slightly against a personal tragedy in 2017. After 43 years of marriage, his wife, Carlin, passed away from cancer. He has been transparent about the void it left, describing it as a soul-shattering loss that forced him to redefine his existence. However, 2020 brought a new chapter, finding companionship with actress Linda Pearl. He proves that even for TV's happiest dads, real life demands a strength that scripted laughter can't provide. Then there was the matriarch, Suzanne Somers, who played Carol Foster Lambert. At 45, Step by Step was her victorious comeback after the controversial firing from Three's Company that had left her blacklisted for years. The show didn't just rehabilitate her image, it reminded America she was a star. When we look at 2026, we view Suzanne's legacy through a lens of fondness and remembrance, as she passed away in October 2023. She turned her post-sitcom life into a business empire, from The Thigh Master to a series of books on health and aging. Married to Alan Hamill for over 45 years, she spent her final decades championing alternative medicine, a stance that drew both fierce criticism and loyal devotion. She embodied the organized chaos of Carol, not by trying to control a family, but by controlling her own narrative until the very end. Perhaps the most tragic figure is Sasha Mitchell, who played the dim-witted but endearing nephew, Cody. He was the gentle giant, the physical comedy relief. But the man behind the lovable Cody faced a reality check that was anything but funny. At 59 years old in 2026, Mitchell's life has been defined by the darkness that followed him off-screen. In the mid-90s, while still on the show, he faced serious domestic violence charges that led to his temporary firing. Though he returned for the final season, the damage to his reputation was irreversible. After the show wrapped, his career flatlined, reduced to low-budget films. He has spent the last 2 decades in obscurity, a stark contrast to the sweet, simple-minded character he played. Cody was loved for his innocence. Sasha Mitchell's story serves as a reminder that a lovable on-screen persona doesn't always reflect reality. In stark contrast, the child stars of the show largely navigated their paths with surprising success. Christine Lakin, who played the tomboy Alicia Al Lambert, is now 45 and thriving. She leveraged her childhood fame into a robust career, moving seamlessly from live-action roles in Veronica Mars to becoming a powerhouse in voice acting for video games and animation. She's also moved behind the camera, directing and producing digital content. Married with 2 children, Lakin represents the ideal transition, embracing her step-by-step legacy on social media while proving that child stars can evolve into multifaceted creators. Then there are the ones who got out. Brandon Call, who played the scheming eldest son J.T. Lambert, is now 50. After the show ended in 1998, he didn't just quit acting, he performed a vanishing act that rivals any magician. He left Hollywood entirely, leaving behind a vacuum of information. No interviews, no conventions, no social media. Unlike his character who was always plotting, Brandon's only plot was a quiet life away from the cameras. Similarly, Christopher Castile, the nerdy Mark Foster, took a different kind of brilliant exit. Now 46, he proved his character's intelligence wasn't just an act. He quit Hollywood to attend law school and is now a practicing attorney in California, a true escape from the child star curse. However, the most impressive transformation belongs to Stacey Keenan, who played the overachieving Dana Foster. In 2026, at 51 years old, she has shocked fans by completely abandoning the entertainment industry to become a prosecutor. The responsible stepsister who always clashed with JT grew up to uphold the law. She represents a rare breed of child star who didn't just escape the industry but built a second, meaningful career serving justice, proving that the discipline of Dana Foster was very real. The list goes on. Angela Watson, Karen Foster, chose privacy and peace over fame. Josh Byrne, Brendan Lambert, disappeared as completely as his character did in the final season. And then there are the legends who kept working. Patrika Darbo, who played Penny Baker, became a daytime Emmy-winning icon on Days of Our Lives. Jason Marsden, who played Rich Hulk, became one of the most in-demand voice actors in animation, voicing characters in a Goofy movie and Avatar: The Last Airbender. Finally, we have Bronson Pinchot, who joined late as the flamboyant French stylist Jean-Luc. At 67, he has lived a fascinating post-sitcom life, not just as an actor, but as a restorer of mansions and one of the most sought-after audiobook narrators in the country. From the blended family of the Lamberts and Fosters, these actors scattered into lives of tragedy, triumph, and total anonymity, proving that the final episode was just the beginning of their real stories.